Alright, so we'll just work on those 3 simple traps for practicing cheese here. The first one is this one here, is coming over this way and bringing these hands down, and that's striking. When you get proficient, you can trap again, or you can do other stuff.
Sure.
But for now,
it's the outside, wasn't it?
yeah, the one on the outside. Yep. Good. Yep. Again. Yep. So if we swap sides, because it's easier to show on the camera.
Sure.
I don't want to be lifting this hand up like that and trapping down, because if I lift this up, I've lost contact with this one, which can now strike through. So I'm using the contact point here as I trap here, like that.
Sure.
So like that, and like that. So I don't want to go like this to try. If you put your hands up quite high, if I'm trying to reach over this way, I'm kind of lifting my body weight up, and I'm kind of haven't got contact with the ground, and I've lost stability. So I want to maintain my posture first of all, and when I do the movement, I'm just sinking here, and see how it disrupts your balance as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Ideally, you don't want to bring their hands toward you, because we always keep in mind that if they had a weapon or something that's close to me, or if they had long fingernails, they might grab into your flesh and pull your heart out and eat it.
Sure.
So from here, I'm trapping here.
Alright.
And that's it. After that, you can do whatever you like. So that's one trap. Practice that.
And just do the first one slow.
See, what's happened there is when you're trapped, you trapped your own hand. So first thing you do is you bring the inside one of the fingertips up slightly, and as it's doing that, it makes a fist. Hold on, let me do the technique.
Sorry.
It's my video, let me do the technique.
Don't slap me.
I bring the fingertips up here as it's making a fist to trap. If I just rush the gun and try to trap over here, I've trapped my own arm on the inside. So this one here, the fingertips move up a little bit as that's happening, and it turns into a fist, and it hits. When you get proficient, it should be virtually simultaneous. So the idea of these traps that I like is using one arm to control 2 of your arms.
Sure.
So practice that. So you trapped your own arm. So you've got to bring the fingertips up a little bit to make room for this hand.
Oh, around the back?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. When you get used to it, you don't actually think in your mind, oh, I've got to lift my fingertips up. This is turning into a fist. If you look at my hand,
sorry,
this is turning into a fist. So my fingertips naturally get out of the way of this hand. Boom. You look on this side. As this is turning into a fist, it's now cleared the path for this hand. Strike. But an easy visualization is to just lift the finger up like that on the middle hand. Yep, and then you've made room for this one to trap.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Yep, so good?
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
No, mate, thank you, I apologise.
Yep. You're doing that, you're slipping it away. This hand here, as you're trapping, you're accidentally lifting your arm up. So you want to keep this arm sunk in and bring the forearm across like that.
Okay, thank you.
Because then it's pinned my hand. You've still got my hand, so if you take this hand, put it back here,
yeah.
This hand here still has control of both my hands.
Right.
All good? So if we were doing cheese out, that could occur here, like this, or it could occur here, like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm kind of rolling and I'm a bit wide, you might use this one to control here, and you control 2 of my hands.
Yeah.
That one's free for an attack. If you just were to suddenly try to hit here, you haven't controlled this hand,
right,
and it could still get through. So that's why you're stopping it, so that I can't do anything with this hand.
Comprendo.
Yeah, and you've also shut me down by, if you put the hand here, this is quite close to my body, and I'm kind of like this. Often people, when you smother them in a Wing Chun technique, they're used to fighting with their hands up like this. So they try to move back to bring their hands up. As I'm moving back from here, just chain punch forwards. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So it's capitalising on that moment of, I don't like the word domination, but that's really what it is. You're not giving them an inch. Boom, 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 rip their ears off.
Ah.
Right, the next one, we'll start on that side. What I'm doing here is I'm bringing my elbow over and I'm stepping in here and I'm pinning your arm to your arm, and I've got this, and then I can trap down again and I've got this. Do that on the other side, like this. And I want to get this bit here nice and tidy on here. This here with that on nice and tidy on here, I can move it. So with the pin, I'll start on this side I should say, as I'm pinning your arm, I'm getting this bit nice and tidy on your arm here as I pin here. Reason being is it's got control of your arm. I can lift this up and strike you. And I had no balance because when I'm talking, sometimes I'll focus on what I'm doing. If you're practicing it repetitively over and over, you clear your mind and you just work on the technique. Other side, here. From here, you can, as I've hit here or here, I can then pin this arm and trap it again, so I'm still maintaining control of two of your arms with one of mine. The theme of these trapping drills, and I know they're presented in a very simple way, is one arm to control two, one arm to control two. If you have a go yourself, it's quite a complicated move because you're just learning.
Oh, it's the bone.
Yeah, so yes, yep, it's good.
Oh, I didn't get the elbow.
Yep. Yep. I would recommend stepping in. So if I try to do the movement out here, I can't really control you very well. In fact, try to escape from that. Yep. Just sort of move your arms away. Yep. Instead of moving your body. So I've gone like this and just take your arm away. Yeah, or don't even move, just take your arm away. Yep. Yeah, you're basically free to attack again. I mean, sure, I could hit you, but if you come over with a elbow pin, yep, and I could just, it hasn't pinned me, I can literally just do anything.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you do the elbow pin, other side, yep, yep, and I can just clear my arms. So what you want to do is to pin them by smothering them like this. Don't know if the camera can see that. Yep. So from here, if I'm out here, I haven't really controlled you. But if I move forward like this, I've now got both your arms. I call this the noodle arm.
You'll make a wish.
Oh, not noodle arm, the pretzel arm. The pretzel biscuit is a type of biscuit that's folded over, and so I think I might have got the name from somewhere else, but I call that pretzel arm. So I'm basically folding your arms like human origami. Human origami.
It's master.
Yeah. So try it on me. So is that one? Yes. Yes. More smothering, and I can't move my arms away. Yep. Try it again. Yep. And try the other side. Yes, that's good that you've got this here because it's controlling here.
Yeah, but I lost this.
If you take this bit here away, for some reason I can escape, but when it's here for some reason I can't escape. It's a small thing, but it makes a difference.
Mm.
And that's the thing about
I
this.
can see you could use it to cheat as well.
The name Sulam Tau, the little idea, some of these things that are quite small are actually quite important. So if I go kind of like this and I haven't got much control, you can hit here or you can move my arm away. But if I'm nice and neat and tidy in here, you can feel the difference. I can move your body literally with one of my arm, or this one does whatever it bloody well wants.
I suppose I can't get much energy down here.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so the third trap is the thread. So the one that's on the outside goes under here and folds this arm onto that arm, and this one strikes. When you get good at it, you can do it virtually at the same time. But for now, just because you're still learning, focus on this. When you do this movement, it's not like a block out like that. The stance out is the fingertips aimed towards here.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
forward energy.
Yeah. So I go here. It's almost like the same shape as bonks out, but kind of like a low one. And then it's if you were the wooden dummy, I might move around like that to create it. Basically, the wooden dummy doesn't move, so you have to move to create the technique.
Right.
But I can do the same thing here and just go straight forwards.
Sure.
If you were a big, huge guy that wasn't moving, I might move around you.
Right.
Yeah. I said in one of my other videos, don't move around, go straight forwards. Later on you can move around, but at the moment we want the mentality of just going straight through the person.
Sure.
It gets in your mind that you just want to obliterate them. Yep.
And like this, did you?
They're
two window.
No, that's good. That's good. Just your hand a little bit cuffed like this, so some of your energy is heading upwards. So you just got to go like that, and it's nice and relaxed shoulder. And here, as I'm hitting you, you can use the other trap, or you might use the packs out to hit here. And I'm still controlling two hands to one.
Yeah, I'm actually putting energy.
You might try to hit around. So you can't hit under, so you might hit around. There's your dice out. Here it's a strike, and you know I'm a bit showing off for camera, but with this straight arm, I'm like, thank you. One of our basic movements like this is sort of like that, and you can move them. But the same concept could be done if I'm using my fox out. And it might turn into guns out, and I've got that as well. And here's the guns out thread. So we're already here and here. I'm using that same kind of thread to trap two hands with one of mine, and that allows my other arm free for an attack. So it's simultaneous attack and defense. So try that yourself. So the one from the outside, threads. Yep. 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 Cool.
Oh, sorry,
yep.
I did that thing.
I'm allowing for a mistake that you're making just so that you can memorise the movement, and then I'll tell you what the main mistake is. And perhaps I made the same mistake myself. I'll tell you the great reveal now.
Okay.
Is when you're looking at the hands like that, the mind kind of goes to your hands, and when you're doing this, you kind of start looking down at your hands, and then you lose your balance. You start leaning forwards.
Oh.
It's common for a lot of people, including myself. So when you get proficient at memorising the movement over and over again, you start to incorporate having upright balance. And when I do this sort of thing, I'm maintaining my balance.
Sure.
It's the same with these, if you're doing the punching, and I'm looking towards the hand here, I'm losing my balance, I'm learning to hunch over. One thing that drives me mad is virtually everyone on the internet, they start looking down at the dummy hands like this, and they're like, oh, I'm doing my wooden dummy, and they're looking down at the arms.
Look, you're going to miss the action on the sides.
If you look down at my arms, boom! Or, you know, if I'm focusing on your hands here, it's almost like watching them hit me almost. I want to be sort of, you're kind of like a shadow, and I'm trying to hit you, and the arms are just in the way. Still on the foot. But if you're sort of moving your hands around, sort of like, and I'm just looking at your hands here, I start to get boggled in the mind, and I'm like, what's happening? And then you're just going to hit me. So I'm actually looking at your balance and your feet. Of course I'm aware of where your arms are, but I'm sort of coming in to attack that vertical spine, or vertical column I should say. If I can take your balance away, it makes it harder for you to hit me. Not impossible, but harder. Basically, if you trap me with any trap, yeah, and I'm like this, and let's say I do escape, and I'm trying to hit you like this, and I can hit you from there, but really drive me back that way. It's kind of nullified a lot of the power because I'm moving backwards physically away from you as you're stepping on my foot and I'm losing balance.
I hitting a car that's reversing.
Yeah. So I'm in here, here's one trap. Here's another trap.
Oh yeah.
Here's another trap, here's striking. You're up high with this hand, here's my palm south thread.
Oh, that's good.
Boom. Where I am here, you might try to hit across this way, and I'll trap you, one arm to control two, or I can use this hand basically directly from the trap. Yeah. So. One arm to control two of yours, one arm to control two of yours.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to get out of there, by the way.
One arm to control two. A lot of people say that trapping is irrelevant and it doesn't work because how do you trap a 1-2 strike? How do you trap do-do or do-do? I think the context is different. You try to grab my throat, I made contact with your hands and I'm trapping you.
Right.
You know, here I might move you away this way, bend your arm backwards, you know, snap your fingers, poke in the eye. After I've been to the toilet and you wake up in the morning with pink eye. Saying, oh, trapping's useless because it won't stop a 1-2. It's like saying, well, trapping won't stop a kick. Yes, I was waiting for you to do that.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, you got it. And here, you've naturally pinned my hand. So even though that pin that you've got there isn't exactly like the technique we were doing, the concept is the same. Yes, you got it. Yeah. So I'm going to loosen up and let you trap me. So I'm not going to resist. I might resist if it's terrible.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. So yeah.
No.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Now you just need to get to the next step and follow up. So you've got this here, and now you can trap with that hand. Yep, and keep trapping.
Oh.
Yep.
I was trying to make it have a bomb. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Oh, the bong one is you got to step with it like this.
Oh, right.
And maintain your structure. I've got a student that likes to elbow over, but it hasn't really pinned you. If the elbow is a deceptively easy strike to stop, people think, oh, I can get with the elbow. But all you really need to do is point your fingertips forwards like this, and then use the guardrail bit from the form, and then you've got my ribs.
Yeah.
And this isn't really that dangerous because it's on an angle that way. And yes, I could turn that into a hook, but if you really drive me back this way, it's nullified that. So if you elbow over with that, and bring this down and in the ribs.
Yeah, that was quite cheeky.
Try it on the other side. I bring this down, and I can grab your nipple cripple here.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than you're fighting a mortal foe, and they give you the nipple cripple. Good. Good.
And you say the right energy, didn't I?
One arm here, and I'm using a pin. If I were to revert back to the strike, I would smother your whole arm. And I could, what you can do sometimes is you bring that. Yep. Alright, so try out those 3 simple traps. Good. And what I'm doing when you're hitting me with those traps is I'm acknowledging or taking note that you've hit me. Basically, if you've got someone kind of like this, or you know, some sort of trap, and that's a terrible idea, but if they're going boom, 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 there's no point going, oh, but I could have got you with this, because all of this has probably ended the fight. We haven't got boxing gloves on, it's bare knuckle. I'm just saying, I've grown up in Dunedin, seen a lot of drunken street brawls. It's usually boom, boom, and the person's over, it's all over.
Yeah.
So some people will say, oh, hardening, conditioning and stuff. Condition your throat. You know, condition is, you know, being beaten up by 6 guys on the ground.
Yeah. Another one.
Yeah.
I could do the same one.
You're a little bit too far back, so you can't reach me.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to move forward a bit, and then it puts pressure. Makes me nervous.
Right.
I don't like using words like pressure and stuff like that, because no, it's pretty good. I mean, I could do that, but I can't reach you, and this bit here has pinned me. And see how it's, yeah. Words like pressure and stuff to me implies like a struggle or a fighting. When you get more advanced, you're trying to relax and not fight or struggle. So see that? Not really struggling.
Yeah. I can't remember all these things now. I keep remembering this one, the bottom one. So, oh, there's one of them.
Yeah.
No, that's not a real thing.
It is, like that. When you do things,
It's on a track.
You've got to capitalise on them. It's in that bit of the form. Like that. And that clothesline here is in this bit of the form. So the 3 simple traps is the pin.
Right.
And I did a bad one because I leaned over. Yeah, but sometimes if you're doing good ones, you can accidentally hurt your training partner, so there's a bit of leeway. Another trap actually that I didn't show you is if I've got the hands trapped here, I can pin here, and I call that the 3-handed shake.
Oh yeah.
3-handed handshake. That can occur often if you're crossing the other person's arms, and maybe you cross my arms across.
Yeah.
So pull with this hand here and here, and this hand here. So you've crossed my arms, and now I'll bring it back to this bit of the form here, and I'm putting this hand here.
Oh.
3-handed shake. So that's another trap. Here's my guns out again, like that.
Yeah, that's quite a wicked one.
So work on those traps on me, and I'm rolling quite sloppy so that you can do them.
Oh, it's not a trap,
Yep.
sorry.
So there's the elbow pin. The other one is this one. Like that. So you can kind of sneakily sometimes sneak it in there around here, and like that. Boom. I kind of like this trap here because I can see it in the Chun form. Only difference is instead of slapping the top of my hand, I'm bringing that under my hand. And under my hand. So where it goes like this, a similar movement to in the Chun where we go like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing it underneath. Yep. Right, more aggression. Get me.
The same one.
Get me, hit me, destroy me, trap me. With a calm and peaceful mind. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
No. Up here, you can kind of go like that. And here's that trap. So I'll show you. From bong sow, it's kind of like I'm going to do a lap sow hit, but instead of turning it into a hit, I turn it into a trap. Trapping it.
So was it from the top one? From the
From over here, instead of turning this into a back fist, I'm turning it into a trap. and I've got it here. This one here to hit you, sometimes this hand's stuck, so I might give it a bit of a jolt to clear it.
Sure. Oh, no, sorry.
Trap.
Was that it?
Similar.
Oh, you push it
Here I'm too far away, so I haven't really done much, so I have to keep advancing forwards.
Right.
So if you're too far away, keep moving forwards.
Like a trap here. No, he's not. Oh, camera. Thanks. I'm going to give you a break.
How's that water in your stomach going?
Should have to get it. What should I?
Good.
Thanks.
Yep. Keep going. Yeah, the track. Yep. So because they're not in muscle memory yet, you have to think to do them.
Yeah.
But the irony is, the act of thinking, if I like do an exaggerated, right, I'm going to do this and this and this, you can feel it and trap me.
Right.
So when you do a trap, you don't try to pull off the trap, you just take advantage of when you can trap. I can trap. Here, I can trap. You're over here, my hands just so happens to be like that, I can trap. But I don't try to trap. I don't say, right, I'm gonna try to do it with the elbow pin here. We'll do just some nice relaxed cheese out. Now I want you to counter me by just bringing that over when you can feel that I'm going to elbow over. Yeah, you can feel it because you can feel me trying to do it.
Right. Third form as well, isn't it?
It's more when the structure is collapsing and I'm just making the most of it.
Yeah.
And maybe you're in a funny angle, so I might bring the hands underneath to clear you here and I'll maintain this.
Yeah.
But it's not the ideal position to be because if I've got a collapsed angle, your fist is probably hitting me. So it's just like if I'm losing really badly and that's almost hitting me, I'm just making the most of it by turning it into an elbow strike.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, ha,
Change now. Yeah.